I now call a brother in Samaru village. Then the brother arranged a car. He brought to us. Then we now lift Ali with the help of that nurse, and we now hide him in the wagon, one golf wagon like that. That's how we left the hospital. So many things happened. I don't want to waste our time. So that's what happened. We now took Ali to an unknown location, but yet they were able to trace the location, but before they come, actually Sheikh Zakzaki instructed the people there to take Ali back home. So this is how Ali escaped their attempt, actually. So I have forgotten a point also. If we remember, we are not unaware on another scripted agenda to kill Sheikh Zakzaki and crush the Islamic movement that was orchestrated by this present administration. The one of 2014, it was the administration of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, while this is the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, General Muhammadu Buhari, or Tyrant Muhammadu Buhari. Yes. The Nigerian army, an event happened on the 11th of December 2015 in a village called Gabari. They created a scenario, wanted to unleash their mayhem against Muslims of the Islamic movement, but it wasn't successful. But they ended up in massacring 3 brothers there. So in the morning around 6 o'clock, they now brought the bodies in the Husainiya, preparing on how to provoke brothers there. So they now brought the bodies, dumped them there. 7 a.m. There is a brother, he's here with us. The Nigerian army started stationing their soldiers there. The reason why I brought this point is that on 26th of July 2014, the Nigerian army did the same thing. They came and barricaded Husainiya. They stood at the front of Husainiya Baqiyatullah, and brothers allowed them. They keep on talking. All of a sudden, they started sending out bullets. They started shooting, and they killed many brothers there. So immediately when some brothers saw the Nigerian army again, occupying a portion of Husainiya, the event that happened in 2014, make them to take some legal actions. They now came, the workers, the staffs at Husainiya Baqiyatullah came and started asking the soldiers, why are you here? Why are you occupying us? You people killed 3 of our men. You brought them here in the morning via police, and now you station your people in Husainiya Baqiyatullah. They said there is no problem. Their Oga is coming. Thank you. Their Oga is coming. So the reason why brothers came this time around to tell them to leave Husainiya is as a result of their experience of the past massacre that happened. Nonetheless, brothers left. The brothers that were working at the Husainiya Baqiyatullah allowed them, and there was nothing until around 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, to be exact, 2 o'clock. The actual drama begins by 2 o'clock. Actually, they did what they did. So, lesson. This is a brief account of what happened in summary on the 25th of July 2015. The question sensible people are asking, why Sheikh Zakzaki and why his children? I remember when Nelson Mandela was challenging the apartheid regime, he was, they call him many names. They call him terrorist and so on and so forth. But now Mandela is a hero. Is a world hero. They even celebrate, his victory against the apartheid regime. Nelson Mandela is with the oppressed people of Palestine. These people are controlling Africa. They have an agenda, the second scramble of African resources, and the only person that is identifying and brave, bold enough to tell people we have to be careful, we have to stand on our feet, we have to be trustworthy, we have to be truthful, we have to be dedicated, we have to sacrifice in order to safeguard our lives, our dignity, is Sheikh Zakzaki, as well as our resources. Sheikh Zakzaki made mention of all these crises. He said these people have an agenda of destabilizing Africa and Nigeria in particular. He made mention of Nigeria, he made mention of Libya. Libya now is terrified, is nothing to talk about. Nigeria, what is happening in Benue, what is happening in Zamfara, what is happening in Yobe, Adamawa, and so on and so forth. You know, this is what Zakzaki is telling people. He has already said it long before. Most people are just knowing because the scenario, the drama, the scripted event that is orchestrated by the imperialists, you know, through their puppets here in Nigeria, are now, you know, actualizing it. That's why people are now, you know, realizing what is happening. But these are some of the reasons, not all, I don't have much time. These are some of the reasons why Sheikh Zakzaki is being oppressed, because Sheikh Zakzaki stands with the truth and Sheikh Zakzaki refused to be corrupt. Yes. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh.
I, Ahmed, for the explicit and concise briefing about Quds Day massacre. We've heard from him how mercilessly the Nigerian army killed Sheikh Zakzaki's sons and other members of the Islamic movement, including a Christian man, Julius Anyau. He also told us how the Nigerian army themselves told his son, Ali, that this thing is just the beginning and their target is their father. And that came, we saw this real life during 2015, what they did to Sheikh Zakzaki in 2015 and what they are still doing to him. So I guess we all know that they are still on that, their agenda. And I think we shouldn't waste much time. We should move to the next session, but the next session is supposed to be that of Professor Dahir Yahya, as we have here in our schedule, but I apologize because he's not here. We'll have to start with the second session. The chairman of the second session is Professor Isa Hassan, and I will invite him forward to start the next session, which is, the topic is 4 years after the Zaria Quds bloodbath, the pain of injustice and miscarriage of justice in Nigeria. The presenter is a representative delegate of Reverend Joshua Emre. He is in the person of Mr. Solisma G. Lemwell. Please, thank you, sir.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Thank you very much. I welcome you all to the first, that is supposed to be the second session of this event. It actually is going to be a presentation by an able speaker by name Shulisma G. Lemoir, yes, from the Educational Resource Center, Bauchi. He's going to speak on a certain topic known as 4 years after the Zaria Quds bloodbath, the pain of injustice and miscarriage of justice in Nigeria. This is a very timely topic of discussion. It's a remembrance of what actually happened 4 years ago as a relationship of the Islamic movement of Nigeria with the Palestinians, because these incidents happened at a time when the Islamic movement was commemorating a Qudus Day, remembering the Palestinian operations by the Zionist regimes. The speaker, yes, I know he is a man of caliber. He is somebody who has an inclination and who, imbibe the issues related to colonialism, oppression. He is somebody who hates oppression. He is somebody, I believe, who does not like injustice. And I believe also that he is going to do justice to this topic. So I will now invite him to the podium. Thank you. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.